What's good, guys? Just out here on a workout, walking through the park, and I just figured I would share some thoughts. I always talk to a lot of business owners and a lot of friends of mine, business owners, family members, everybody. And one of the things that really, it always bothers me, and it kind of seems like it's an ongoing thing because it seems like it's business owners all over the place that have great intentions, they have great ideas, they have wonderful inventions, they have wonderful branding ideas, but one of the things that I see happening is I see a lot of business owners struggling day in, day out, or they might even look good on the surface and have a nice package as far as their branding, but then their personal lives are just a mess because to me, it seems like a lot of business owners are not understanding the correlation between their business finances and their personal finances. It's almost like, let me start this business so I can have a business, but yet they don't want to tend to their personal finances and realize that having a business is for a purpose. A lot of people consider themselves business owners, they don't consider themselves investors. And the truth of the matter is that every day we all are investors, whether you realize it or not. Even if you don't realize you're an investor, you are an investor because you're investing your time, your energy, your talents, your gifts. And if you're not maximizing those things and being good stewards over your resources of your time, your energy, your money, your contacts, then it's not that you're not an investor. You're just a poor investor. You're just a investor that is not getting the best return on your investment. So the best thing to do is wake up to the reality of what's going on. The reality is that every day you wake up, you put your shoes on, you put your pants on one leg at a time, just like the next man or woman. But a lot of people don't want to accept that reality, so they just run out and have a business. And while they have a business, they might be, having personal financial difficulties. And there's nothing wrong with having personal financial difficulties if you are having personal financial difficulties as a result of trying to put your all into your business. Nothing wrong with that. But you should also have a plan so that when you make the money in your business, the money just doesn't go back out the door, because at the end of the day, you don't build wealth by just having a business. You build wealth by having a business and having a plan, an investment plan of what you're going to do with the money when you get the money from your business. And that's a big thing I'm seeing a lot of people not understanding. And the reason why I say they don't understand is because if they did understand it, there would be a lot of things they would do differently. They wouldn't have a business that they're trying to get off the ground and at the same time be buying big screen TVs. If they had a business that they're trying to get off the ground, they wouldn't be out. Now it's one thing if you got, if you're a real estate agent or something like that and you have to drive customers around, so you want those customers to be comfortable and you want to have a credibility impact. So you go get a reasonable car for your marketplace. Now, if you're not dealing in luxury commercial real estate, you don't need a luxury vehicle. If you're not even dealing in luxury homes, you don't need a luxury vehicle. You can, a Camry is just fine. A nice brand new Camry is just as nice in a residential real estate agent as it is for, driving your family around. So you could use the same car that you use for your family. But now, if you're in luxury real estate, that's one thing, I understand that. But if you are just have a business, it's not something where your customers are going to be engaging or needing to ride with you in your vehicle, then why is it that people are buying luxury SUVs and upgrading their homes? They're upgrading their home before they even get the business started. That doesn't make any sense. You're just keeping yourself stuck in the rat race. So if you understood the correlation between your business and your personal finances, you keep your personal expenses as low as possible. So then give your business an opportunity and give your business life. life and time and energy to breathe and ability to grow and expand, so you don't have to worry about, you know, additional headache. Why you already going to have to take on the headache of starting a business, because it's not easy. So it's simple, but it's not necessarily easy. And then depending on your mindset, it might be even more difficult depending on your personal mindset, will, and drive and focus. So I don't understand people letting homes go into foreclosure, people letting people doing things like running out and spending money on brand new outfits every other day, going to the white party or going to this party or that party, and you're spending money on brand new clothes when you already got plenty of clothes inside the closet. So that money you could have been reinvesting back into your business. So it tells me either people aren't serious about their business, or they're not understanding the correlation between their business finances and their personal finances. Because if you understood the correlation between your business finances and your personal finances, then what you would do is, you wouldn't let your house go in foreclosure. You'd do everything you could do to fight, even if you had to get 5 roommates. It might be a temporary measure, but you would still have equity in your home. You wouldn't give away equity. And why would you give away equity? Why would you give away wealth on one hand, and then on the other hand, you're trying to build wealth all day long? You're running around trying to build wealth. Doesn't make any sense. So, if you understand the correlation, you'll be doing everything in harmony and synchronized. Everything will be in alignment. Mind, body, soul, spirit, financial, relationship, everything will be in harmony with the bigger vision that you have for your life and for your future, for your family. So I'm just sharing this. I'm kind of mild right now, but I'm trying to be calm, because the truth is, this topic really, really burns me up. It makes me really sad, angry, frustrated, all at the same time, because you can live in front of people and you can do things in front of people. You can conduct yourself. I keep my personal expenses very low myself, so I can have the opportunity to stick and move and do what I got to do, so I can think clearly. And then people around you tell you that you inspire them, then they don't seem to get the lesson or get the point. It's like, why? I personally, I benefit from my own sacrifices, but the thing is, me benefiting from my sacrifices don't mean the next person going to benefit from their sacrifices. It don't mean that my family or my friends going to benefit from their own sacrifice. They have to make their own sacrifice. So that's what makes me so frustrated and a little sad and angry all at the same time. I don't know which one it is the most. It's all mixed up, because I know people have great intentions and they have a good heart. They mean well. They have great ideas, very intelligent. But for whatever reason, it just don't register to them that your time, your energy, your money, we think about investments, we think about investment vehicles. And the thing is, first of all, before you start anything, you got to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. What's your why? And then you got to understand and have a little bit of foundational knowledge and understand the definition of things. So if you're out here, you're trying to be an investor, you're trying to be a business owner, you got to understand the definition. What's the definition? The definition isn't commodities, futures, trading. Like I see some people online talking about, oh, if you're not trading every day, you're not making money. Well, trading isn't the only avenue. What's the bigger umbrella that all of those topics, subtopics sit under? What's the bigger avenue that bonds, stocks, mutual funds, treasuries, T-bills, art, collectibles, antiques, baseball cards, coins, diamonds, futures? What's the bigger umbrella that those things sit under? The bigger umbrella is investment vehicle. Those are all investment vehicles. So if those are investment vehicles, you got to ask yourself, well, where am I trying to go? And I got to pick the right vehicle to get to the destination, because it's not about just being an investor or running around being a business owner. It's about picking the correct vehicle for you to get to the destination that you already set out and mapped out and planned out. So if you understand that, then you understand that at the end of the day, you're only, you're only moving as fast as the vehicle that you chose to operate in. You're only moving as fast. If I get in a Ferrari, I can drive a little faster than I can drive if I'm in, a F-150 pickup truck. Now maybe an F-150 pickup truck is more suitable for what I'm trying to do. And maybe I can't handle the risk. Maybe I don't have the risk tolerance of a Ferrari. But the bottom line is, if my goals are Ferrari level, not meaning the actual Ferrari itself, but the speed and the torque and the power and the horsepower. If my goals are to have horsepower level returns, horsepower level improvement and acceleration, horsepower level, have the velocity of my finances, the velocity of finance, the time value of money. If I want the time value of money to represent Ferrari speeds and increments and improvements, then I probably shouldn't go get a Fiat. I probably shouldn't go get or a Toyota Tercel. Probably shouldn't go get a CD at the bank. Probably shouldn't put my money under the mattress or put my time and energy into the drama and the nonsense and the people that don't understand anything you're trying to do and that don't have a great attitude and aren't supportive and have a win-win mentality. But if I understand that I'm trying to have Ferrari rates of return, I need to make sure everything else is in line with that. I need to make sure that I'm maximizing on all cylinders. I'm not letting the house go. I'm not letting investments go. I'm not letting people burn up my time, waste my time. And at the same time, I'm out here trying to build a business. I'm not going to be out here trying to buy some, some Gucci shoes to go to the party. And the shoes cost more money than I've invested in my business this month. That doesn't make any sense. So I just want you guys to really, really, really think about what is it that you're doing and why you're doing it. And everything you're doing, is it lining up with the rate of return, the velocity of money that you want to have, your time value of money that you have preset for yourself before you get the money in your hand. You got to have a plan on paper before you get the money in hand. So that way you can know what you're going to do with it when you get it. So that way other temptations and distractions and everything doesn't come in and take that money out of your hand before you even get it. And if I was you, I would automate everything. I would set things up to where it come in my hand and the automation would be set up according to my plan. So that way my own human nature, your human nature, doesn't even come in the way and start to tempt you to say, it's a great opportunity. Oh, this trip. Ooh, this group, they're planning a trip to go to Greece, or they're going to Australia. I think those are wonderful goals to have, but does it fit in with your plan right now? Does it fit in with the velocity of your own money? Does it fit in with your own personal finances? Or does it cause you to have to spend years and years and years to work in your business when you could be working in your business, a shorter period of time, get out the rat race, and then turn around and go to Australia and don't have to worry about when you got to come back. You can come back on your own time, on your own free will. You can stay as long as you want, enjoy, and be there with whoever you want to be there with. You don't have to look for a special deal or the group deal or whatever. So these are just some mindset, lifestyle choices. But most of all, I just want you guys to be blessed and be prosperous. And I want you guys to be in a position to live an extraordinary life. I'm going to go ahead and get back to my workout here. But I hope something I said was able to be helpful and useful to you and give you a little bit of direction and clarity. Don't mean to come off sarcastic, but it really does make me sad when I see these things. So get back to my workout and don't ever give up on your goals and your dreams. And always remember, nothing is impossible. Peace.